Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Pathologic. Last time we completed one of the side missions, which got us some money, which we'll need. We haven't actually found what today's mission is yet. I think, in my original playthrough, this is where, things went wrong for me. But, oh, okay, I was gonna say I think I have two possibilities, but I know the answer. That answers my question. I was going to say either it's a letter that we get at some point, or it's a, you talk to someone, but it is a letter. I'm just going to, we'll read it right here, why not? Ruben's letter. We need to plan the battle in advance, the battle being the task that lies ahead of us. I'll not give up without a fight, even if everyone else has come to terms with their own mortality. We need to join our forges, Bachelor, and combine our diverse skills. Our enemy is invisible, ubiquitous, dissolved into the very things that we will need to purify. The enemy seems invulnerable, but is not imperceptible, and whatever terror it instills in us is explained simply by our lack of knowledge. If we are to destroy the enemy, we need to study it first. For this, we need to capture it. This is our first and foremost priority. Please forgive my reiteration of self-evident things like these. My only reason for spelling it all out is to better understand it myself. Our goals are not quite the same. I strive to save as many lives as possible, whereas your purpose is to put an end to the outbreak. I have been told of your abiding desire to uncover the truth. I will gladly help you with that if you will help me achieve my goal. Together we can eradicate the disease and save everything that might still be saved. Stock Ruben. P.S. You will find me at my secret prostitutorium in the warehouses district. The map is on the reverse of this letter. Well, I already kind of know where that is. It's down in here, right? So we need to go down there, which is just a matter of crossing this bridge, crossing this pipe, and then it's mainly just following the riverbank, right down. So yeah, as always, we're going to have a section where I'm just traveling around, and that's alright. Alright, so it's on the left side, and that's the one with the burning barrel. There's two in front of the burning barrel in front of them. There's Bad Grace Slayer, and there's the Prosecutorium. I think... yeah, I'm going the right way. Do you have any bullets for me, child? And or schmouters? Although I might be too early for that. You have nothing. Alright. I'll save here just in case. It's never a bad idea to save. And also, looking at my stats, I'm kind of wondering if... yeah. Okay. That was good. And there is my man. Oh, you got blood in the bowl. That's pretty exciting.
And the blessed fool is making the rounds of the local rabble.
Yeah, we never actually talked to him in my original playthrough, so I gotta... this is all gonna be new here. Dear colleague, by some happy coincidence, I managed to get my hands on a certain vessel that I believe I can recover the pathogen from. Which means we're now set to research the vaccine. But, odd as it may sound, I'd rather avoid tapping into that source I mentioned, unless I absolutely have to. I'd rather examine the samples that can be procured from the dead tissue. Wait a moment, how can we possibly produce a vaccine with that scarce equipment we have? It won't be a vaccine per se, but rather a solution that might temporarily bolster the immune system. True, I don't have much in the way of equipment, but I have plenty of reagents, herbal tinctures, twiron infusions by and large. The least we can expect is to keep ourselves reasonably safe until a better equipped team arrives. Where are we going to get the dead tissue from? I was going to ask you to bring a sample or two from one of the infected quarters. Be doubly careful though, and make sure to get the dissection fully cleared with one of the rulers, else the risk would be twice as high as needs be. I'd go myself, but there are reasons that make it impossible for me to leave Simon's body unattended. At some request, what is this additional danger you speak of? Dissection of dead bodies is something that the locals strongly disapprove of. For steppe people, the human body represents the world. Only a member of a special Tagler, Brock, to name one, is allowed to open it up. This is a caste-based privilege, you see. What about you? Do you possess this kind of privilege? Hard to say. My master was planning to bind me with the blood of his kin. In other words, I was about to become his foster son. He never got to complete the procedure. As a result, I am formally allowed to perform dissections, but few people know about it. Most of them will still see me as a soldier rather than a butcher. So you did military service. Not for long. I served in General Shoyin's army until I was injured in the head by the scaries. I was released soon thereafter. I hear you. But from what I can see, not everyone in this town belongs to the indigenous population? No, of course not. But even those who are oblivious to the sacred meaning of the kin's rituals would still oppose unsanctioned dissection, because it's traditionally inappropriate. A cultural taboo, if you will. This is new music. I don't think we've heard this before. I don't think I ever heard this song in my first playthrough. An autopsy performed by anyone other than a true-born Menku is seen as a blasphemy of the worst kind. Even incest is not as repulsive to them. What are the Menku? Translated loosely as men who set apart the parts as a whole, the Menku are the adepts of the kin, butchers, surgeons, prophets. Any occupation has to do with knowing the separate parts that compromise a whole. Fine, but I'm definitely not a Menku, so what am I supposed to do? Do pay a visit to Governor Saburov. I wouldn't go to Vlad if I were you. He's too resourceful and too inclined to drag you into his schemes. The Keens are also out of the question, as anything that leads Georgie to me would likely result in Simon's body being removed. I still have a lot of work to do. Sounds reasonable. I'll see you soon. Alright, well, hopefully this is the right course of action. Like, he could be misleading me, I guess, although we need to complete this somehow, right? Otherwise, what's his face? Andre is gonna die. My other concern is I am getting kind of sleepy, so I might have to go sleep for a few hours. I'm worried about balancing this with my, like the side mission I did. Hopefully, maybe I wasted too much time in doing the, like looking around after. What am I saying? Oh, like after we did the side quest, I spent a fair bit of time looking around trying to find what the next part was. Maybe if I do it from like before then, that would help. We'll see if I even need it though, because there is a good chance that this just I don't know. Maybe I'll go do like another step or two of this quest, and then we'll go to sleep. Like, I mean, it's only, it's 1, so after I wake up again, I'll still have time to do stuff. I mean, normally quests only take like 2-3 hours to complete, right? Hopefully this shouldn't be like a big 6-hour to do. And I mean, we don't get the quest at the start of the day anyways, right? So it's not like we can start it earlier. But, I mean, still, we'll see. Maybe I'll take a nap at Isdor, at Brock's house here. Alright, how's it go? Oh, I should save before this conversation as well. Whoops, not load. Just because, we are in that kind of area.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
We're doing worse than ever. The infection is spreading. I need to work with dead bodies. I was told that this work demands your sanction. Is that true? I regret to say that no one can help you here. Local superstition prohibits any violation of a body's integrity. Add a call to the dead on top. If they see you dissecting a corpse, they might tear you to pieces. It's already happened once. It is essential for my work. I understand, but there's nothing I can do. Let's pretend that this conversation never happened. You might want to turn to your new acquaintances. As far as I can judge, they're ready to do anything you ask. I don't actually know what to... I'd rather turn to someone educated. This difficulty could be resolved by some rather sinister people. I'm talking about butchers. Butchers, rather obviously, have no qualms with cutting bodies. Tradition gives them a hereditary right to perform the sacred act. I've had the pleasure of meeting one of them, and he was a fugitive criminal. Of course, Olgimsky had them locked up after another of their strikes. However, it is said on the eve of the blockade, a group of butchers did not make it back to the cemetery on time. Someone is hiding them. There's a house here on Earth whose dwellers know who it is. Take a chance. Thank you, excellent advice. Oh, we gotta go to Aspides now. But yeah, my idea here, I'm going to go to sleep in his bed for, if I can, it's like 2 hours, I guess. Just to keep that down while we are out and about. Thanks for the nap, buddy. Now we gotta go to Aspides, which is... Oh, that's a plague zone too, that's fun. Alright. We'll plan a route around that too, like... I mean, I know how to traverse plague zones, but it's better to just, like, not have to when you can, so... I think if I stick on the riverside until we get down to, like... somewhere around... until we get to the second bridge, hopefully that should be enough to keep me safe. Alright, so that's Aspides' house right there, clearly. I gotta remember... what angle to enter it from? Do I have to go all the way around, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? I'll save here just in case I do. I know that's... a lot of saves, that's how it goes sometimes. That's like the back entrance, right? We gotta go like around to the other entrance, which means around. Why do they have all these like random fences? Like, alright, we'll save out here in front of my previous save, I guess. And let's go talk to Aspide again. If I can remember how to navigate her house. Hey girl, I need your help.
Shabnakadir is tracing the streets like bacteria in a vein.
Oh. Please touch me. Do I have a fever? You're concealing runaway butchers in this very house, Aspide. Oh, crucify me. What's this about? Running more errands for the Olgimskis? No, this time I've come of my own accord. I need your help. Well, I gotta hear that. Why on earth would the wise serpent seek anyone's help? I need the tissue of a sand plague victim. You can only find dead victims in the infected houses. Since you appear to be alive, you have never entered a single one of them. Haha, so you thought. You'll have 5 to 10 minutes if you do, then the infection strikes with the expected results. Perhaps you could find a single runaway that would agree to help. What would he want in return? Perhaps I could find a lot of runaways that would agree to help if only I asked them to. And the same me will ask you for a favor then. Will you do me one? I will. Go ahead and speak. You're influential with Olgimsky. Use that influence. Tell him to stop persecuting the runaways. It's no longer a revenge situation, but he's still all too eager. It takes the guy quite some time to calm down, huh? Anyway, if he swears to leave alone the butchers that are now outside the tournament area, I'll talk 3 runaways into risking their lives. It's not like they have anything to lose anyway. I'll try. I mean, like, I like how you have the option to say no, as if I would be able to do anything else. Alright. So now I've got to go to Old Gimski. Alright, once again we're about to do a thing, so we're going to save beforehand, just in case everything goes backwards here.
Who could have thought? So an outbreak is upon us?
Alright, the Skinners. Yes, that was one nasty day, wouldn't you agree? I'd like to offer you a bargain. It has to do with your fugitives. Come now, to my mind, there's nothing to discuss here. However, a good bargain always catches my attention, so... Okay, I don't know which route to take here. Well, try the first one first. I want you to stop pursuing them. What do you want in return? What's in it for you? I have my own job to do and I need these people. As for now, sadly, I cannot disclose to you as to why. And what would you be willing to offer? I'm ready to hear your offer. Let me see, I know what I'm going to ask. As a payment for my butchers, it's the unique resource you owned, one I'll never get my hands on. What is it? Your influence with the Canes. I'll cease to pursue the butchers if Georgie ceases to pursue young Brock. He isn't guilty. He has an airtight alibi against all charges, which I am willing to confirm. Let them leave him alone. Agreed? If you're vouching for him, I'll inform the Canes as soon as I have a chance. Or should I go? I mean, be safe. I can redo this conversation. Why do you care for Isidore's son so much? We have a common goal. I see. So you're saying he's completely innocent, right? Indeed, indeed. I'd rather you convinced Reuben that young Brock has nothing to do with Isidore's tragic death. The thick-headed Reuben is the last one who still needs convincing anyway. The boy might be able to patricide if he hasn't had enough. You do see Reuben from time to time, I know that. I'll pass your words to Reuben. I haven't finished yet. Apart from that, I wish they stopped torturing me with the termitary. I'm tired of repeating that it's clean. That is why it was closed in the first place. You know what? You just suggested an excellent idea to me. How about this? You stop the persecution. I'll kindly spare the Canes my opinion on what's inside the termitary. For goodness sake, if you put it like this, yes, certainly, I was going to as well. It's no matter now. Now that the Skinners is infected, just like the crude sprawl before it, you have my word as a merchant. The thing is, I know you as a man of honor. Damn it. I'm glad we have an agreement, Bow Squad. I wonder what this word is, Boos. The word of a merchant provides a reliable assurance. Okay, he probably didn't like that, but... Hey, we need to get this done, right? Quests. Okay. I'll save again. I don't know who exactly it is I need to talk to next. Like, do I need to go talk to the Canes, or... Okay. It's implying I can go right back to, Aspity, so we'll do that here. Hopefully that works. Alright, so we talked to Vlad. I'll save again outside this house, but hopefully this should be good for us here. Hey girl.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Big Vlad agrees. He swore that from this point on, a single runaway in the town would be killed on his orders. Proof? My word, and Vlad's word too, of course. Right now he's in no position to break his promise. He is also persecuted. Fine then. I'll send 3 butchers to the infected Skinners. They'll be waiting for you there. If they manage to find a dead body, cut it and survive to see you, that is. Follow them in an hour. They may die before you reach them, so waste no time. Why do you want them to... It would make sense for me to go with them straight away then, wouldn't it? Only the Shabnak cuts the dead open. And does it even matter whose hand holds the knife? What matters is who's given out on the order. Or do you think people won't realize who's violating the dead if you simply keep quiet and stand to the side? Sounds convincing. I strongly advise you to conduct reconnaissance before you go to the infected district. Prepare for the field trip well. Rumor has it the place leaves you less chances than a mincing machine would. The patrolmen guarding the infected houses may have already consumed half the confiscated drugs. Thank you, Aspity. Do my little dance. Look at my quest here. Yeah, I'll go here, I'll save again. I'll overwrite that. Is there a marking on my map? No. I mean, in time it is 5:15, so if it does rely on an in-game hour, it'll be 6:15 to do that. But let's, before anything, let's just, like, see where the, infected area is. Like, we know it's up by Sabarov's place up on the north end. I mean, it's around that house where we went in yesterday, right? Yesterday from an in-game perspective. So... okay. We'll see here. What we can do, let's go talk to some of the patrolmen first. Oh, we can barter with them for bullets. That's interesting. Oh, they have meat? It's a good price, but it's suspicious. Also, I don't seem to have anything they want. Yeah, let's look around. We may have to wait an in-game hour. But first things first, let's just see if we can spot them anywhere in here. Like the butchers. Like, this was the house before. Would it be this house again, or... there's a patrolman here. Oh, here we go. Don't worry, sir, the evildoers are dead. Upon Ogimski's orders. Armed resistance. They must have thought Fat Vlad had sent us. But there's something fishy about this here business. Why? It gets worse. That beast carved him up and wrapped him up, prepared him for something, but waiting for the Ripper. He's still at large as him that's killed old Barak. Ain't gone nowhere. I ain't fooling anyone. It was him the butcher did it, no question about it. What in the world makes you think so? He was waiting for him, so he was. Anyway, it's all pointing towards it. Good thing we were there to dissuade him. But in a different neighborhood, another butcher like that slipped away. I just got the report. I'd love to give the beast a good thrashing. Him and whoever's paying him. Shame I can't leave my post. And what happened to the body? The body was given to the family. They'll bury it. Sounds like the right thing to do. If I check my map here, or my quests, I guess we just gotta look around still, because it's like... Oh, yeah, that's one of them. Dead. Oh. Like, you know what? I'm gonna save here. I feel like that's part of this quest. There's probably three of them in here I need to talk to. And one of them will be like, oh, I got away, he did. And that'll be how we get our, progress. I'm guessing. Or not. Because, like, that's kind of the limits, right? You don't have anything interesting for us. Well, I mean, we can check the north side, but I'm actually a fair bit over my time limit, so we'll have to call it here and we'll pick things up next time. As always, thank you for watching.